Hey, hey, Blue Table fans! And now it is immortalized. The shirts are up. They're up on the website. So get yours today. It's time to do something for us for a change. Because we give and we give. Check out the back. Yeah. It's even spelled right on this one.
I know, thank goodness.
We had a run where didn't proof it quite right.
There was no E in blue.
I don't think anybody noticed. I think like one person noticed that.
Yeah.
Because your brain kind of fills everything in correctly.
It does.
So,
which is why it didn't proof. Hey, you need to turn your head sideways and grin.
Does it look like?
A little bit, not so far
sideways. It actually
sideways.
is not too bad of a caricature.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really is. Although I think this one's a little too tight because of my gut. I'm holding in my gut.
Told you not to wear size small.
Yeah,
it's
no,
like
this
Sean.
is large. This is large. Yeah. So, all right. Well, let's get on with the studio update.
Whee!
Oh no, let's do another. All right, just a couple things. I'm having a special these days, which is level 2 painting is half off the level 3 price. And
for the painting.
For just the painting part. But that is the major part of any of the expense of having an army done. It's a big deal, folks. So it's and if this video is old, you know, say more than 2 months old, then this probably won't apply because it's limited time. But you're looking at probably $350 to $450 a figure for painting. And our level 2 is actually a decent wargaming standard. So yeah, it's just time. It's time to get that giant horde of models just done. I mean, you could do like 50 Space Marine infantry. What would that be? 50. Hey, I'm back. So 50 Space Marines would be like $225. And that is like, and think of what a load off that would be. Huge. And have us order your stuff. And because I'm still amazed that, you know, I do all these videos, everyone kind of understands what we do, but there's still kind of some misconceptions, which is we'll do any part of getting an army completely painted. Meaning we'll order your figures, or you can send your figures. We'll assemble your figures, or you can send them already assembled. You can send them direct from an eBay auction, from an online retailer, from your local game shop. You can just put our address instead of your address, and we'll get them, we'll confirm. We're professional, we're on it. We have people here full time. We have people here all day just working on this stuff. And so, yeah, it's about time you got your army commissioned. Also, when you're using the spreadsheets, and I've been meaning to bring this up for a while, and something seems off, by all means bring that up. And I like to, everything has to have a principle to it. So if you're on a budget and you want to get the price down, let me know, and maybe I can make some suggestions on how to do that. And the reverse is true too. If you want extra stuff done, you want extra special treatment, conversion work, unusual models, we can do all of that too. So, oh yeah, and don't forget our awesome movement trays, which I now have up, and I explained those in an earlier video, so we don't need to get into that. Oh, this is an extra large. This actually feels a lot better. This feels about right on my phone. Yeah, I'm still holding in my gut, though. Oh, there it goes.
Just let it out there.
So anyway,
be comfy.
Yeah, you get used to it after a while. The train! Let's talk about Valhalla.
Woohoo!
And yeah, because you have a Valhalla ticket is a flat amount, and you don't have to rent a car. We drive you out. We drive you back to the train or plane station. Your food, you don't need to buy any food. There's not even a vending machine. Like, there's like bowls of candy and snacks.
We
and it's
feed you so much.
You've got basically a kitchen going almost all day long, just producing food and snacks.
Pretty much
and we're
all day
doing
long.
this. You know, the barbecue grill is cracking. So we've got, and then the entertainment and the lodging. So once you get your ticket, one ticket, and the price is great.
There's another thing about that, though, and that is, I'm in the back here, That is that you don't even have to bring an army.
Oh, yeah, that's what I meant to say. Yeah, I brought 5 armies, probably all told about 12,000 points. And during the weekend, people played multiple armies. Because it's not like a regular tournament where you bring your list, you have to stick with that list, la la la.
But you can. I mean, they do. Bring your own.
You can
By
do
all
that
means,
too.
play what you love.
Absolutely. But the people that brought armies, almost all of them picked up the Studio Tomb Kings at some point. And we usually do one large army. Like we did Orcs, 40k, we did Dark Eldar, we did and Tomb Kings for this one. But we also had 4,000 or 5,000 points of Empire there too. And somebody fell in love with Empire. So so there's that. And so we have one coming up on August 11th. That's a Thursday. I want to talk about the train. Oh my gosh, the train runs all over the country. So here's how you do it. And I've been told a train is like a hotel on wheels. And the tickets are incredibly inexpensive.
I think they've come back down again.
Right. So from California, we had a couple of guys come from California. I think it was that they paid $400 round trip for a bunk room. So that means it was $400 for 2 people round trip. So $200 per ticket. And in a bunk room, basically it's I think it was a 14 or 16-hour trip, but they just slept. And when they were bored, they went to the dining car. And what I've heard is there's even a shower. There's like a shower place to go. So basically, it's like all the amenities of a hotel.
We've actually had,
and they have Wi-Fi.
Twice we've had people come on the train.
Yeah, we have people, and there's the platform is actually local.
Yeah,
it's in Provo.
It's like 6 minutes away or something.
And we will come get you at the train station. From California, the drop-off is at 4:30 a.m.
Hey, but we'll do it anyway.
But we've done it twice. We go out there, we get you, we take you somewhere where you can hang out. So Valhalla's awesome. Now's your chance. 10 weeks till the August one. You should just do it. What are you waiting for? Get a train ticket. Even to Chicago is only like 300 round trip per person. It comes out to like 500 or 600 for a pair of tickets in a sleeper car with the 2 beds. And so, I mean, and I actually think that's how we're going to go to Adepticon next year. We'll be able to bring more people. There's no security checkpoints like at the airport, which I don't like, as you know, because of the Fourth Amendment rights issues I'm having. Well, which everyone should be having. Everyone should be up in arms. Too. It is, because you get to load, as far as I know, because I haven't actually done this, but as far as I know, you do load your own luggage and you can bring your army into your room with you and actually carry it off with you.
Yeah.
Isn't that great? Oh my gosh, it takes longer, but who cares? Well, you're laying in bed reading, you see the countryside speeding by.
If you need to get here fast and you don't have as much time, of course take the airplane, get a good deal now, and get online. But otherwise, it's a great way to make it a great event.
I think we are going to Adepticon by train this next year.
That would be fun.
And it's 33 hours. But I'm thinking, great. Let's be 33 hours. Because I don't know about you, but if I have my laptop, I'm golden. I'm good. And what I've been told, and I got this from two relatives who've traveled by train, that there's outlets in the rooms. How could there not be? But you can charge your cell phone. A lot of cell phones have a Wi-Fi hotspot in them. The train supposedly has one. And plug in your laptop, and I could get all my work done here and just keep going right on my laptop. Watch movies on your laptop. Heck, bring a little monitor, and set up, a TV in your room. And quite frankly, I think it sounds romantic and fun and just hassle-free, And so Tammy and I are actually going to try a short train trip first. We're going to go somewhere like, Phoenix or Las Vegas.
Check back here, and you'll hear all about it.
Something like that. Yeah, that's right. We'll tell you how that goes. Well, this is a really long introduction and no models. People are like, "Where's the update?" But come to Valhalla August 11th. Get your ticket. I'll put the link up for it. We are shooting for 12 people, and in fact, that'll be the
And when that sells out, though, we will open another Valhalla. So
that's right. And
definitely
another thing in the works.
Coming.
I took down, because there were no bookings, and of course it's a ways out, so that's not too unusual. But I took down Ultimate D&D and one of the things, and I think the plan is that we're going to combine them. We're going to do one where you play Warhammer Fantasy, but you also have a Dungeons and Dragons element. Optional, you don't have to do that. But your D&D characters are made up as special characters in the game world. And so I think if you've been watching the battle reports, you kind of get the spirit of it, the snippets from Valhalla. And I'm putting up one more. I'm putting up Valhalla Final Battle. And this was, it was amazing. They were up like 8 hours. The best games happen when they're completely unplanned. Absolutely no structuring at all. And that you just have, 40,000 points worth of armies in the whole place.
And a bunch of awesome guys just having a great time.
Amazing terrain. Everyone's just kind of all loosened up.
And then we watched Mummy.
They had a game. Because it was Tomb Kings, we watched Mummy and Mummy Returns.
Yeah, and we'll have to talk more about this tomorrow. But there's
Sarah's
amenities.
not on because she doesn't think she looks good enough.
Yeah, today. I don't. But anyway, there's amenities people don't know about at Valhalla, like a huge screen theater room.
Oh, yeah,
and you can just pop down there and watch a movie, and we did. And there a popcorn maker. We had fresh theater popcorn. I know, we had so much fun.
And
that was all the girls.
You could hear that thumping all the way to the 4th floor.
That was the girls. The boys, you couldn't hear what they were watching, but the girls were down there, and it was turned up so loud that it
the music for that movie is fantastic.
It was great. And then there's the area itself. There's the resort.
Never mind that 3 minutes away there's this resort.
And it was beautiful, so neat, so fun. And then on site also is a hot tub.
Nice restaurant down there.
Yeah, there's a hot tub and sauna and steam room, all in a spa kind of room. It is all of us used.
Oh yeah.
And let's see, at the resort, there's the Owl Bar. They have live music on the weekends. It's real artsy, but in a cool way. And
so you can bring your significant other.
Yeah,
they will
there's
not be bored.
so
there's a
much
spa
to
down
do.
there.
Hiking.
They do yoga.
Several of the guys
Gorgeous.
and gals went hiking.
They even have that thing that kind of flips around. What is that called? Ski lift?
Yeah,
they run it in the summer. You just go take it up the mountain and you see the sights.
You can mountain bike. They hook them right to the top, and then you might bike your way down. And there's horseback riding.
It's gorgeous.
There's rivers.
It's gorgeous. Bring your wife. Bring your older kids.
Everyone that comes just really. That was one of the things that some of the people said is, oh my goodness, I didn't really realize I didn't read or whatever that I could do this, this, and this. If I'd known, I would have, spent my downtime. I would have watched movies in the theater more.
Right.
I would have spent more time in the hot tub. I would have brought my suit, that kind of thing.
Well, what I found, though, is mostly it's wargaming.
Oh, yeah, they gamed like the whole time, but little downtime, they would have used it in those fun things.
We're talking about this. All right.
Anyway,
well, we may as well go all the way, because I'm excited about it. It's, for me, it was late Saturday night. The sun is just setting. We're out on this enormous balcony, about halfway up the pine trees. Like it's this ravine, so the trees are like, you feel like you're in the trees.
Yeah.
And there's this roaring fire, and one of the guys is up in front of this fire. I walk out to this, right? Is up in front of this fire, telling epic tales of epicness about his game and all these things that happen, and all these other guys.
And how they were going to beat the one guy who was winning?
The benches, yeah, they were plotting and planning, but they were bellowing like Vikings, just laughing,
awesome,
having a great old time. It was really super tremendous.
Roasting marshmallows.
And we want to keep these things down to a certain size, because then it's not, like you're being herded like cattle. It's I don't even know how to describe it. It's really, really, really quite an experience, and we love doing them. It's really fantastic. So anyway, so that's Valhalla, and so let's get on with the update. And now you turn. Now you did it. All right, so this came in. Check this out. This is a repair, something that we will do. You've got these iron armor figures. They're really quite handsome. This is the Forge World Limited Edition model. Got some Malifaux, Some Ouroboros. This is really quite a handsome figure there. And I don't even know what this is. I think it's a Gorgon, maybe? What do we got? I am sure I do not know. No, it's some kind of orc battle wagon. What else do we have in here? Oh, here's a thing full of grot tanks. Here we have 6 Necropolis Knights and some Sepulchral Stalkers, which, by the way, in the game definitely have a role. They attack versus initiative. So if your initiative is low, they tend to hurt you a little bit more. And I think those are 55 points each. Oh, check these bad girls out. Here's an objective marker we made. We put it on a Valk base. Kind of integrated that in. It's got some flagstone action. It's going to be painted Black Templars. Here is a Dark Eldar Warp Gate, or a Webway Portal, I guess. It's an objective marker, too. Obviously, this would be too big for a Webway Portal. By the way, the Tomb King's terrain that you saw in those videos, Mike should have an HD video up soon about that, is for sale. So I'll put up a link for that, or you can just email me and inquire when I inevitably forget to do that. Alright folks, here is the Studio Cygnar army in turquoise, just the way I like it. The plastic warjack, this one, has been magnetized to have the 3 different options that it can have. See how that bends? And it's just a starter army. I think it's like maybe 40 points in there. Actually, hold on, let's see here. Yeah, maybe 35, 40. By the way, just put up all these Empire units for sale. Did add something even. It's a Talabheim crew with a mortar. That's a great unit in the game. And so that's a really great supplement to the main army. Okay, wanted to show you this. There's pictures up on the website. This is a super handsome army. Flesh Terrors. Absolutely gorgeous color scheme. I'm completely in love with how this army looks. I mean, that is super, and these dreads just turned out so handsomely. That is really great. I wonder how many points this is. I bet it's close to 2,000. What do we got? 250, 500. That's how Termies and a Land Raider work. There's about 700 with those, maybe 800 with upgrades, 900. Yeah, with the guys is at least 1,500 here. And yeah, real handsome army. We got in, this is kind of raw materials right out of the box, but we got in some Malifaux figures. We're going to be starting on this massive Dark Elves army, which, by the way, at Valhalla there were like 4 people that successfully got beat by the same army, and it's Witch Elves. Witch Elves of all things. And I'm starting to look at them and I'm like, these guys are not bad. Crone Hellebron makes them core. You take 3 units of 20, or however many it is, and some, what is that, Cauldron of Blood. So you can give them a 5-up ward save. That takes care of the armor problems. And basically they're super shred-tastic. And you get some bolt throwers and hydras in there, and that is a... bye, Sarah. That is a tough army to beat. It was really quite a piece of technology. Oh, and in other news, I am selling the Tomb King's army too. It's easily 5,000 points. I have it up for really quite an attractive price right now. And but if that doesn't work out, then I'm going to go ahead and put it up piece by piece and see what happens, and just kind of wait it out. In fact, I think I showed the Empire and the Wood Elves. So.